Ooh, trees rustling, the night is dark. What do you call that? Dark trees in a dark night? I call it some dark woods. Ooh, watch out. Beer, 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 ba beer, ba beer, beer, beer. Hello everybody, welcome back to me, Brewski from the Brewski Review. And today the beer we have for you, or the beer that I have for you, is by the Brassroots, wow, really? No, Brassroots Brewing Company. This is their Darkwood Blackberry Saison, coming in at 4.7% alcohol by volume and only 23 IBUs. Very, very excited. It looks to be a man or a boy going through some dark woods and being a little frightful because there's a giant demon coming at him. I would be scared shitless too. But yes, Brassroots Brewing Co. Where are you from? Packaged in Toronto. I would assume also being brewed in Toronto by that means. But yes, very, very nice looking can. Stickered logo, but that's fine. No worries. No problem with that. However you want to do it, go for it. Darkwood, Blueberry Saison, 4.7%, 23 IBUs. I'm very excited, so why not just crack it open, this bad boy? See what's going on. I think it's going to be a little bit of a colorful beer just because of the blackberries or blueberry. God damn, blackberries. I'm guessing a purpley dark rosé. Pour it out. And it's actually much lighter than I anticipated. It's going to be a bit more of a deep purple, but this is actually like a deep... it's more like a ruby. Like a deep ruby. Deep medium ruby. Very, very nice. Nice red color. Not too much head on that particular pour. Funny because Saisons, I've usually thought they were a little bit more effervescent. But yeah, very nice looking beer. A little bit of a haze, just very lightly. But you can still see through the beer, no problems. That head, or if you could even call that, dissipated quite quickly. Let's have a smell. Blackberries are up in your face. You cannot deny that with this beer. Blackberries is definitely the highlight, definitely the forefront contender, foreman of the beer, but you do get a bit of white grape, slightly funky yeast, but those are very hard to find. The blackberry just seems to take over the aromas of this beer. Let's see if it does the same in the taste. That it does. Blackberries with a quality of blueberries as well, to be honest, are definitely heavy hitting in this beer. The Saison qualities that you would get in a typical Saison, which are very strong and very funky, so far aren't present in that first sip. But it is only the first sip. And with that said, cheers everybody. Let's keep on drinking. Let's dive right into this beer and find all the ins and outs of it, like we always do. Blackberries, slight blueberry, slightly tart, but more... Where am I going with this? Blackberries, blueberries, big heavy flavor in the front. A little bit of white grape, a little bit more of the Saison funky yeastiness coming out in the mids, but then it trails off very, very quickly. It is a very big, strong, big, strong flavor in the beginning, and then everything just gets cut down really, really quickly into more or less nothingness. Where do I stand? Third or fourth sip in. I'm enjoying it. I'm appreciative that the blackberries definitely stand out more. I would like to get some Saison, more Saison flavors, out of this beer because everything ends very abruptly. It's a very short and sweet visit of flavor. But at the same time, I'm thinking, Saison, 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 will blackberries really work with one? And right now, I'm still not too sure because the Saison flavors and qualities that you usually get, even in a fruited Saison, are really not there. Like, they're there, but they're just so overtaken by the blackberries. It's sort of a bummer, to be honest. But it's still a good beer. But if you're looking for a Saison, you're not really going to find it too much in here. Light, very crisp, easy to drink as all shit, just because the flavors do drop off very, very drastically. And I tend not to say that about Saisons. Saisons have a very funky, very unique flavor profile to them, which a lot of people don't like, or at least in my opinion. But if you're not a fan of Saisons, I think you can get away with this. I think you can actually enjoy it because it's definitely more blackberry than anything else. Very, very interesting. Moving over to the can, Brassroots Brewing Co. Darkwood Blackberry Saison. Like I said, 4.7% alcohol by volume, 23 IBUs. Boom, here's the can. Kid going through a dark forest, being confronted by a giant monster. Again, yeah, I think I would, and I think you would be scared shitless. That thing looks friggin' huge. Jeez Louise. On the back end, we do have a description, and it reads, crafted and designed for everyone in mind. Darkwood is a mildly hopped saison that combines its traditional Belgian flavor with ripened berries. Darkwood is the first of many unique and carefully crafted beers that we vow to brew. Ingredients: water, barley malt, which is the malts are Pilsner, two-row, wheat, carafoam. The hops are Summit, Amarillo, and Mosaic, and the yeast just as yeast and blackberry and raspberry puree, both in English and in French. I like how they do list a detailed list of malts and hops. Please do that with the yeast, but you got 2 out of the 3. That's awesome. As well, packaged in Toronto, or brewed and packaged in Toronto. Drink responsibly, all that fun stuff. Serve cold, drink fresh. On the bottom, for a brewed on or best before date, again, non-existent. Please, 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 help everybody out. Help everybody out and put that on your can. I think that just tops off everything. But overall, beautiful looking can, great description, great ingredients, and a detailed list of malts and hops. I'm a very, very happy boy. Other than that, kind of wraps up the can. It's just interesting. It's just a good looking can. It grabs your eye, but it's not like overly crazy. It's just, wow, yeah, that's cool. That's really cool. Website time. Brassroots Brewing Co. Oh, no, brassrootsbrewing.com. My apologies. You come here, you go to I don't know shop, trust the process section. If you just type in Brassroots Brewing in Google, you can find the Darkwood tab, like Darkwood link, second from the top. So that's awesome. I just clicked that because it's easy. You get a big picture of the beer can and the beer in a fat style tulip glass, as well known as a snifter. And you scroll down and you get another little bit of description, and it reads, classic Saison characteristics with subtle tartness and blackberry undertones. It maintains a lot of body despite being 4.3%. Mild bitterness comes from Amarillo, Summit, and Mosaic hops. 4.3, you say? My can says 4.7. A little bit of a discrepancy, just for people to know. As well, that's pretty much it. Nothing else. Then you get some links to, other tabs on the website, but nothing to do with the beer. Fun fact, we've all heard of Squarespace, right? Haven't we? Yeah, this website's powered by Squarespace, so fun fact. Very, very nice. Good looking website, a little lacking on the information, and also a little outdated. I'm guessing 4.3 was the original brewing percentage for this beer, but now it's 4.7. Yes, I know it's only about a 0.4% discrepancy, but still, it's nice to keep updated. If you want to go purchase the Darkwoods from Brassroots Brewing Company at the LCBO, you can find a 473 ml tallboy can for $3.50. Nothing too crazy, but you do get a very nice beer. One thing, sorry, I want to go back to the website quickly and their description saying blackberry undertones. I'm getting blackberry in your face. It's just there. I would say you're getting Saison undertones personally. But then again, everybody's taste buds are completely different and everybody experiences something different as well. Finally, we're moving over to Untappd, and Untappd seems to have also the original ABV and IBU coming in at 4.3 and 30 respectively. Where this can, the can that I have is 4.7 and 23 IBUs. Lower on the IBUs, higher on the alcohol. I'm fine with that. And yeah, Darkwood Blackberry Saison comes in at a 3.47 bottle caps out of 5, and that's out of 711 ratings, or 711 for you people. I don't know why I'm trying to make a joke. It's not really necessary. But moving on, moving forward. 3.47, not a bad score at all. My personal opinion on the beer, as of being almost at the final sip. It's crisp, it's refreshing like a Saison should be, but am I getting Saison qualities from this beer? Not really. I've had a ton of Saisons. They're very funky, they're very flavorful, they're just something unique and hard to describe. You just have to try one to sort of get it. This doesn't really have Saison qualities. It does in the background, like far background, but definitely the stars of the show are the blackberry, raspberry, and what I'm getting, blueberry as well. Interesting stuff. It's a good beer, but if you're looking for a Saison with Saison stuff, you're not going to get it here, I'm sorry to say. But with that said, guys, cheers on the final sip. Let's get ready to ratings and wrap this thing up, shall we? Okay. Brassroots, Darkwoods, Blackberry Saison. It's a very good beer. It's an enjoyable beer, crisp, light, flavorful in the blackberry aspect. But when it comes down to what a Saison is and what a Saison should be, in my opinion, from drinking a ton of Saisons, the base flavor is not really there. It's far in the background. The blackberry really shines and really punches you in the face, which is great if you're not a fan of Saisons. But maybe coming out with a beer that's a little bit more balanced, at least maybe showing off the Saison qualities a bit more rather than just focusing on the blackberry aspect, would be a great thing to do. Again, this is my opinion. Everybody has different flavors, different tastes. Would I get this again? 100%, because I think the blackberry that they use in here and the blackberry that they did it is absolutely phenomenal. But looking at it at a standpoint of both my personal opinion and true to style, I would have to place this bad boy at about a 7.5, just because the blackberry is done so damn well. It tastes so good, but I'm missing out on the Saison flair. You know what I mean, guys? You know what I mean? The Saison flair. There we go. That's a new saying that I'm going to do every time I have a Saison. So yeah, 7.5 for the beer. Presentation-wise, I am absolutely in love with the can design, with the logo, with the whole everything get-up. It's just, wow, great stuff. Good description. Ingredients are listed with the detailed malts and hops. But I'm bummed about the no brewed on or best before date. At least you have IBUs. So that's really cool. Website, on the other hand, nice looking website, very clean, but not enough information. Also, it's outdated. 4.3, it's now 4.7. Please update. I think that is a must when it comes to any social media, whether it be Instagram, websites, what have you. I think that's just paramount. So overall, presentation gets a solid 7.5 out of 10 for me. Before I leave you guys, if you have any comments, questions, or beers you want to review in the future, leave all that information down in the comment box below. If you want to go ahead and like this video or subscribe to me, Maple Brewski, it would be greatly appreciated as well. And with all that said, that's going to do it for me, Maple Brewski. Like I always say, crack your beer and enjoy. Cheers. Walking down the woods, you hope you don't find a bear or a monster that's like 10 feet, 17 feet tall and gonna eat ya. Just offer him a beer. You should be fine. Cheers.